Hi, Dr. Briant here. It often begins with small moments, the ones you don't talk about. Maybe you sit on the edge of your bed a little longer than you used to. Maybe your legs feel heavier than yesterday, or your balance feels slightly off when you first stand. These quiet changes can feel confusing, even a little discouraging. You're not alone. Many seniors and caregivers notice these shifts and wonder what they mean. Tonight, I want to walk with you through the gentle nutrients that help support strength, steadiness, and calm as the years go by.
Vitamin B12, the quiet signal builder. Some studies suggest that vitamin B12 plays a meaningful role in nerve communication, especially as we age. Many older adults naturally absorb less B12 because their stomach acid drops over time. What this means in daily life is simple. Your nerves may not send signals to your muscles as clearly as they should. A caregiver once told me about her father, who paused every night before getting into bed. He rubbed his calves gently, not in pain, but as if the signal from his brain to his legs felt delayed. She thought it was age catching up, but later, they learned his B12 levels were low. When he began using a small dose of methylcobalamin at night, the tone of his legs changed. The tiredness slowly eased. His steps felt more responsive. Older research from 2018 observed that seniors with low B12 often reported heaviness in their legs and slower walking speed. The repair window occurs at night, so taking B12 before bed helps support nerve pathways during sleep when the body naturally restores them. If healthy aging had a face, it might look like this quiet, nightly habit. Even as time passes, the benefit remains. Vitamin D3, the gentle strength restorer. Some evidence suggests that vitamin D3 supports balance, muscle tone, and long-term leg strength. Many older adults fall short because aging skin produces far less D3 from sunlight. A woman in her 70s once told me she couldn't understand why her legs felt weaker after grocery trips. She ate well, stayed active, and walked daily. But a simple test showed her D3 was low. Adding a gentle dose each evening with a small source of healthy fat brought back a steady ease in her legs. A 2020 senior wellness study found that adults who restored normal vitamin D levels experienced improved muscle function and fewer nighttime aches. What this means in daily life is that your muscles may rebuild more effectively during sleep if D3 is available at the right moment. When taken at night, the nutrient supports the calm rhythm your body needs to repair. Not giving up on small, steady steps becomes the heart of this routine. A silent ritual that shaped many later years. Vitamin K2, the calcium guide. Many older adults don't realize that vitamin K2 serves as the gentle traffic guide for calcium. It helps direct calcium toward bones and away from soft tissues. Some caregivers notice their loved ones walking more slowly, not because of weakness, but because their joints feel stiff or their legs feel heavy. This feeling often reflects how calcium is being used inside the body. A retired teacher once shared with me that she felt tight in her knees every morning. Not painful, just stiff. Her calcium intake was good, and she took vitamin D daily. But without K2, the calcium didn't always reach her bones efficiently. Once she added a small MK7 dose at night, she said her legs felt looser, like the day didn't weigh me down as much. Studies from healthy aging programs show that seniors with balanced D3 and K2 levels maintain better leg function and steadier walking patterns. What this means in daily life is that nutrients need partners. K2 quietly supports bone strength and long-term mobility. Even as time passes, the benefit of this pairing remains. Magnesium, the evening muscle relaxer. Some studies suggest that magnesium gently supports nerve signals, muscle relaxation, and nighttime comfort. Many seniors naturally lose magnesium through medications or decreased absorption. A caregiver once told me her mother couldn't explain the nighttime cramps in her calves. The discomfort faded when she walked but returned as soon as she rested. After adding a small amount of magnesium glycinate in the evening, the tension softened. Her sleep deepened. Her mornings felt lighter. A 2019 senior review observed that balanced magnesium levels support normal muscle relaxation pathways. What this means in daily life is that your legs may settle more easily into rest when magnesium is present. A warm cup of water, a slow breath, and a gentle mineral can shift the tone of an entire night. A quiet routine that continues to guide many older adults toward calmer evenings. How these vitamins work together. These nutrients do not work in isolation. They form a gentle system that supports leg strength, balance, and calm in different ways. B12 helps restore nerve pathways so your muscles receive clear signals. D3 supports muscle tissue and long-term leg stability. K2 guides calcium towards strong bones and away from places where it does not belong. Magnesium relaxes tired muscles so you can move with more ease the next day. A caregiver once told me she noticed her mother's walking pattern change after a few months of combining these nutrients. Her steps felt lighter, her turns felt steadier. She no longer paused before standing up. What this means in daily life is that small nutrients, when used consistently, can quietly shape the way you move through the world. No rush, no pressure, just steady progress toward feeling more grounded and confident. Researchers at several senior wellness centers found that adults who maintained balanced levels of these nutrients reported better mobility and fewer nighttime cramps. These were not dramatic overnight changes, but gentle improvements that grew month by month. Not giving up on small, steady steps became the heart of their experience. A silent, reassuring reminder that your body still responds when you care for it. Many seniors tell me that evenings are when their legs feel most unpredictable. Some feel heaviness, some feel restlessness. Some feel a subtle tension that makes settling into sleep more challenging. That is why a gentle, nighttime rhythm can be powerful. A simple warm drink, a slow stretch, and a small dose of the right nutrients create a calm space for your body to recover. One older gentleman described his evening routine as the moment his muscles finally exhaled. His daughter noticed that he moved more easily in the mornings with fewer pauses and less hesitation. Some evidence from aging research programs suggests that giving your body supportive nutrients before sleep aligns well with natural repair cycles. During these hours, your muscles restore themselves, your nerves reset, and your energy pathways recharge. What this means in daily life is that your nights shape your mornings. A quiet habit at the end of the day can guide your next steps with steadiness. Scientists who study healthy aging often speak about quiet resilience, the way small habits accumulate into meaningful protection. B12 supports communication within the nervous system. D3 encourages muscle fibers to rebuild with purpose. K2 directs minerals towards strength instead of stiffness. Magnesium eases tension and supports deeper rest. A 2018 mobility review noted that seniors with balanced levels of these nutrients felt more secure during daily tasks. They described their movements as smoother and more predictable. Their caregivers noticed fewer stumbles, fewer moments of wobbling, and a more confident posture. These changes were subtle at first, but they created a growing sense of independence. What this means in daily life is that aging does not erase your ability to rebuild strength. It simply asks you to work with the body you have today. The tone of life shifts toward calmness when you understand what your body needs. A silent routine, repeated with intention, can gradually guide you back to steadier legs and clearer mornings. Why small habits matter. One of my patients once told me that she didn't believe in big changes anymore. She felt they were too overwhelming, too taxing. But when she added one nutrient at a time, at night, something remarkable happened. Her cramps eased, her confidence grew. She found that she could walk longer without feeling drained. Her granddaughter noticed she stood up from the couch more smoothly. This is the rhythm of gentle improvement. It does not ask you to be perfect. It simply asks you to stay steady. To treat your evenings as a moment of care rather than a chore. Studies show that consistent routines help shape mobility far more than intense, irregular efforts. Even as time passes, the benefit of these habits remains. They become a quiet partner in your day-to-day life. Caregivers often see the earliest signs of change: slower steps, heavier legs, longer pauses before standing. One caregiver shared that her mother's legs seemed to wake up slowly every morning. She felt unsure of her balance during the first few minutes of walking. When they began adding B12, D3, K2, and magnesium during the evening routine, they noticed something different. Her mornings became smoother. Her first steps felt steadier. Her confidence grew. Caregivers often appreciate habits that bring both comfort and clarity. These nutrients support both. They help shape stronger evenings and steadier mornings. What this means in daily life is that caring for someone becomes a little easier when you understand what their body needs, and when you see how these small habits begin to shift their days. Many older adults describe a turning point, not a dramatic moment, but a gentle realization. They notice they can stand longer, walk farther, rise from a chair with fewer pauses. Their legs feel more responsive. Their balance feels more reliable. They begin trusting their movements again. This transformation grows slowly, shaped by nutrients that support the body from within. B12 calms the nerve signals. D3 rebuilds muscle fibers. K2 keeps bones clear and strong. Magnesium softens tension at day's end. Together, these support the quiet mobility that makes everyday life feel manageable and meaningful. If healthy aging had a rhythm, it might sound like this steady pattern of care, a routine that quietly supports your strength long after you fall asleep. A gentle structure that helps your body greet each morning with renewed steadiness. So many older adults who stay close to these gentle habits feel steadier, calmer, and more connected to their days. Aging does not need to feel rushed or heavy. It can be peaceful, intentional, and full of quiet strength. These nutrients do not promise miracles. They simply help your body restore what time has slowly borrowed. What gentle habit will you focus on today? Share it below so others can learn from you.